Hello fellow simmers, it's Samuel Beeman of BLS here, and today we're doing a video on Trainz. Yes, that's Trainz with a Z. It's been a little while since I've done a video on Trainz, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting one as we have been sent an exclusive look at a brand new model for the game, and that is in the form of a Class 101 diesel multiple unit. So this model was built by JBVector. He is a member of the British Trains Forum, and yeah, he's kindly sent it over to us to have a look at and share our thoughts and opinions on it and do a little review on it before it's released. So this model currently isn't released and it is in testing, I believe, and it will be available to purchase from the Trainz store. I think it's either going to be that or the DLS. Either way, this is a look at it, and I must say it looks absolutely stunning. Just like placing it down on the map made me go, oof, yes, look at that. You know, it is a very lovely looking locomotive. Well, it's not even a locomotive, it's a unit. It's a lovely looking unit. Okay, so first of all, obviously, as you can see, we're actually in the editor right now, and I've placed this down on the Elsecar Heritage Railway, which is available to download on the British Locomotive Studios website, in case anyone is wondering what the route is and where the route is from. So it's the Elsecar Heritage Railway, available from our website. Go ahead and go and get it. It's interesting, and it was made by LJ Trainz. Anyway, let's get into this. So I've placed down the BR 101. So this is the which one is this? So this is the DMCL, I believe, car. Yeah, so there is multiple different versions. So we've got the DTCL, which is this version. As you can see, I believe that is the version I've placed down there. It looks like it, which is brilliant. We have the DMCL, which is, struggling to see the difference between that and the DM then the other one. Let's have a look to see if there is any real noticeable differences here. Not really. I'm guessing it's something to do with the seating arrangements or window arrangements. I'm not too sure on that front, but yeah, they're probably, no doubt, slightly different. But we also, so we have the actual main units. So that's the DL, that's the DTCL, which I've got down there, and we've got this here, I believe, is the TSL, which is this one here. Excuse me, which is sort of the sort of standard passenger compartment, like the middle car. And over here we have the DMBS, I think. Wait, no, that's the rear one. Sorry, I'm not really massively knowledgeable about DMUs myself, so I do apologise if I am getting stuff wrong in this. So what that is that is the TBSL. Sorry. So the DMS or DMBS is on the rear of the train, which is this second class unit on the rear. So we've got the second class one here, and then we've got the first class one here, which obviously, as you can see with the orange cant lining here, that is to indicate that this compartment is first class. So that is the differences between the DTCL and the DMBS. Here's the differences there. So I think now that we've sort of had a look at a range of the range of coaching stock and units you get within this pack, I think it's worth us going through, like, you know, the information and scripting of these locos or units even. So we have a livery here. So at the moment it's BR blue. You can change it to BR green if you choose. As we can see here, we've got the iconic BR green colour scheme with cat's whiskers, which just looks absolutely fantastic. Very, very nice. I do love that livery, and it is recreated very, very nicely there. And we got a green half yellow panel, which is probably one that a lot of people like, and obviously it's well known. So what else do we have? We have blue with, oh yes, look at that, blue with yellow warning panel. Now that is a very, very nice livery. I suppose to some people it can be called chromatic blue to some. Very, very nice. And we just have the standard blue. So you've got plenty of liveries to choose from. We've got green warning panel, and we've got blue warning panel. So we're going to stick with the standard blue in this particular video. So we've got the middle side attachment. Oh, okay, now that is very interesting. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, when the Class 101s first came out, they didn't actually have the two marker lights either side of the headcode box, and they actually appeared something like this, with no lights at all and just the A1 written on the front. And obviously, in the means of the tail lamps will be put on here, so that's where you would get the red lights. So it didn't used to have marker lights when it was first out shopped. So it's really interesting how we've got that sort of version represented here in the game. Middle attachment, 2 digits. So I'm guessing that you can probably remove this. Oh wow, yes, fantastic. We can even have a high intensity headlight. Isn't that beautiful? High beam and none. Now this, I'm very impressed already. The customization of this thing is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Oh yeah, okay, look how weird that looks. Brilliant. So you can actually really customize it. Look, we've even got the little light in the middle there as well, which is just a light. Yeah, so I'm going to go with the high intensity headlight version purely because that's my favourite. Actually, what does it look like in all the other liveries? Oh, look, you can do it in all the other liveries as well. Oh, that's so cool. I like it. I like it very much. Fantastic. Very, very nice. High attachment. Oh, okay, we can add the light at the top as well. Wow. Very nice sort of customization here. Brilliant. We can change the destination bind to special, excursion, depot. Okay, there's only 3 that you can change it to. Is there not like any way that you can change this to an actual destination, or is it just like the special destinations? Not sure on that. You can change the region, so you can change it from Scottish, obviously Eastern region, and London Midland, Great Eastern, North Eastern, Western. We're going to go with Eastern. We've got our train priority here, engine default, obviously we've got the number, blah blah blah. But yeah, I'm really liking the difference in customization here. I think that is really, really cool. Just to sort of mix this up a little bit, I'm going to put the rear unit as something slightly different. So what we're going to do is, obviously we're going to go with the two digit code. We'll keep it A1. And then on this end, I'm going to change it to BR Blue with half yellow warning panel instead, just to make it slightly different to the one at the front. So it's a bit of a hybrid here. As I say, customization wise, this is a very, very nice pack. It really is. I wonder if there's any customization on the middle cars. Now, yes, there is. We can change the livery on those. We can set the region. We can set how many passengers can fit in there. Yeah, this is really, really cool. Very impressed with this. So yeah, now that we've had a look at sort of the customization features on this new model, I suppose we've got to look at how it drives and how it sounds as well. So we'll head into the game now and drive the unit and have a little look around it. Okay, that was weird. Okay guys, so here is the unit in all of its glory, ticking away there. We can hear that it has the default diesel multiple unit engine sounds, but we'll get more into the sounds in a minute. Let's just have a look around this beautiful modelling game. I mean, doesn't this just look absolutely stunning? The whole sort of profile to it looks pretty spot on. It really does. I'm going to have a look at some photos of the real Class 101 unit, just to sort of compare it to real life photos. That's sort of what I'm going to do right now. But you can see just the amount of detail we have here. Look, we have the speedometer here under the thing. Yeah, I think that this does look pretty spot on to real life. I think the windows themselves could use with a bit of work. Actually, no. Actually, they look pretty spot on. I'm going to be honest with you. Most of this model looks pretty spot on. Look, we've even got the private sign on the side of the door there. We've got the speedometer on the bogies there. We've got all of the little details on the underframe, and it really does look nice. We've got really nice texturing on this as well. Very, very impressed. Oh, look at the shine. Let's get rid of the junctions. But yeah, oh, look at the shine on the windows. We are starting to get some really nice models for trains, like we really are. I mean, look at the buffer beam detail here. Look, we've got the horns there. We've got all of the pipes in place, in all the appropriate places. We've got a very nice sort of detailed coupling hook and chain there, which really does look very smart. Buffer beam does look really nice. The buffers themselves, the texturing does look nice, although I could say that perhaps they could be a little nicer, because I'm pretty certain there's supposed to be like a little circular shaped thing in the middle, like a little dent, like a circular shaped dent thing in the middle. I suppose if it is filled up with grease you wouldn't see it, but it would be nice to have that represented and seen. One thing I do also really like about this is the detail on the markers. We can actually see both lights there. So at the moment we've got obviously just standard daylights on there, but if you was to switch to the other end, you can see that the red markers are also inside that cluster. So it is modelled incredibly well there. And we've got the high intensity light there, all present and correct as per the real life prototype. Very, very nice. So the roof has a very nice sort of hint of weather in there, and it's nice and matte as well. Like, it's not shiny. It's like not too shiny. It's very well done. As I say, we've got hints of weather in here and there as well, which really does add to it as well. And so we're going to have a look inside the unit now, inside the cab, and this looks incredibly smart. Look, doesn't it? Just look at this. Very nice indeed. I mean, look at the texturing on all the seats and stuff as well. This is incredibly smart. I think we can all agree that this level of detail is what we want in trains, because trains really does need to be upped in the means of detail, because a lot of people get put off the game because of the fact that a majority of the locomotives in rolling stock are quite old. But obviously, with this new stuff, it would really transform the game, and it's just brilliant to see people really starting to put effort into this game. So, what kind of views do we have inside this cab? Okay, so we've got the sort of main cab view, which is in here. So if we press all the other views, we've got the passenger view here, where we can see inside the first class compartment, like with the curtains and stuff as well. I'm just going to make sure that I've got realistic mode turned on. I have. So, can we open and close the windows in the passenger compartment? No, we can't. That's a shame, but then I suppose you don't want everything to be openable and that, because it'll just be overkill. But if we move over to here, look, is this by the door? This is by the door. This is lovely. Can we do anything to the door? We can't, but just look at the texture in here. It's done very nicely. We've even got scratches on the windows and stuff, which really does sort of add to the detail of it. So in here is the second class compartment. As you can see, we've got different moquette on the seats. The detail on that is very smart, I must say. Very, very nicely done. We've got all the racking up there, all present and correct. And then we've got a view that's further back inside the unit. there's another view here, which is very, very cool. And then we go back into the cab itself. Can't open the windows or nothing in the cab, which is a shame. Obviously we've got all this operational stuff. We've got the buzzer there. What else can we do in here? So we've got the sunshade, that's brilliant. It's nice to see that's all operational. Destination board. So what can we do with the destination board? Can we turn it? Oh, we can. But does that actually change the thing on the outside? That is the question. So special, no, it still stays at special. It doesn't change, like, dependent on what you're doing with that. That's a shame. But yeah, no, it is incredibly nice in here. Anyhow, let's move further down the unit and have a look inside some of the other interiors. So this is the coach, or standard coach compartment. There seems to be like people just randomly appearing sometimes when I do that. It's weird. Yeah, it's still sort of a similar view to inside the actual unit itself, sort of the front of it. So nothing really much changed there. What about in here? Oh, okay, now this is nice. Look at this. This is sort of the guards compartment here. Really nicely modelled. Can we move around here? Oh, no, we've gone back in here again. Okay. Nice to see that there, though. So these are all the views. Okay, so I've got free cam on, so can I walk around here then in free cam? I can. Okay, is there anything that's actually workable in here, or operational? If I go in here. No. Okay. The benefits of having free cam. You can actually walk around. Yeah, no, there's nothing else really in here. It just sort of, it's just got like a seat in the guards compartment, and that's really just about it, really. So let's put ourselves back there. Okay, and now let's go to the rear unit. Cab interior is pretty much the same, no difference there. So let's move around. Again, it's all exactly the same, only this one is a second class unit, whereas the other side is a first class, and we also have the guards compartment in this one as well. So there we are. So now we've actually had a look around the unit and had a look inside the interiors, I think it's time to give ourselves a run down the Elsica Heritage Railway. So let's see how this thing drives and how it performs. So, sounds are probably going to be exactly the same as the default units within the game. Let's have a listen to the horn and see if the horn is the same. Oh, okay. Okay, so the horn is slightly different, and that's good. That is brilliant. I'm glad we've got a new horn. Not too bad. So yeah, the horn is very well done. Anyhow, let's see how the unit drives. So we put ourselves into forward. We'll release our brake. Ah, we've got gears as well. Okay, so do the gears actually work? This should be interesting. So what we do with a unit is obviously we start off by moving the gears first. So naturally, like a car, if we put it in gear, it should start moving. So let's do that right now. Okay, she doesn't start moving. That's okay. That's fair enough. You know, maybe the game doesn't have physics like that. So we put ourselves into gear 1, and let's give ourselves some power. Okay, the acceleration is quite quick on this. And then usually you would change gear at that point. That's something that, I mean, I would like to do this for this actually, is make some brand new diesel multiple unit sounds. I have got some, whether they are usable or not I'm not yet sure. I've still got to have a look into that to see if I can make a diesel multiple unit sound. So if you guys who made this model are interested in having some new engine sounds for multiple units, I can certainly look into it. But obviously that will take a little bit of time. It's something I would like to do, but to be honest, I think I need to get some more recordings before I can do something like that. It is something that I've been wanting to look into. But for now, you know, you've got the default sounds, but maybe, you know, perhaps the developers who are developing this would like that in the future or something. You know, if you guys want to update it or something and have new sounds for it. Yeah, so it's just standard default unit sounds that we've had from like 2010, which are quite old now. Yeah, and the gears just don't work. It looks like it's just there for show. Yeah, the gears don't work. That's a shame, but then I don't think Trainz really allows that to be a thing. Okay, we need to start slowing up, so... I'm glad that the cab controls actually work. It's great to see. Although, we've gone straight into full there. It was only had lap on there and full. That's interesting. So you're probably better off using the actual HUD controls. Ah, do the window screen wipers work? Let's have a look. Yes, okay, now do they work from the outside? That is the question. Yes, that's brilliant to see. I'm glad they work from the outside. It's a nice feature. Right, okay, so let's turn our lights on. Okay, so the high intensity light doesn't seem to be working. That's fair enough. I don't know why. But that could, perhaps that could be something that could be patched in the future. So yeah, just make note. Oh, take note, guys. Your high intensity light don't work. Can you park the wiper in everywhere, or no? You can't. You can only park it there. Fair, fair. It would be nice to have a buzzer sound on the B key, actually. Yeah, it would be nice to have that. Panel lights, will it work? Fair. I am very impressed with this though. JBVector, you've done a really good job on this. You really have. Very impressed with your model and your work. You need a pat on the back for this. We need more people like you for Trainz, you know, people who can make quality models like this. You know, DMUs is something that Trainz has needed, because obviously a lot of the models are incredibly old now. So, yeah, good on you, mate. Okay, so I have stopped short slightly, but yeah, stopping short is better than stopping all the way up and crashing into the buffers. So yeah, so I think now it is time to swap ends and head back down to Elsica. Okay guys, so now we're in the other end. It is time to release our brake and head ourselves back to Elsica. So, right away. It's a shame I can't do the buzzer, so I'm just going to have to like imagine it and just go zzz, zzz, you know, and then a zzz, zzz. So there we are. Off we go. let's do an outside shot. Oh yes, look at that. Doesn't that just look stunning? It really does. Nice, we've even got some like coach sounds there, like it's almost like a sort of rail rumble sound, which is very nice as well. It sort of comes with it. Track one rumble. So what do I think of it? Well, so I'm just eating my dinner as well while I'm doing this. Very, very impressive. I'm really impressed with it. As I say, this is the type of content that I want to see more of in Trainz. So the model itself is pretty spot on. I can't really see any inaccuracies on it. I think he's got it to a T. Well done. It does have some quite nice physics, I'll give it that. Acceleration's quite quick though, but that is quite a nice horn. See, look how fast that acceleration is. That's the only thing I will say about it. Oh, doesn't it just look glorious coming into Elsica Station? So, unfortunately, the Elsica Heritage Railway is closed now, so you won't be able to go here anymore. Sadly, one of those heritage railways that closed down because of COVID. But I mean, people say that it might come back, but I doubt it. I think it's finished now, sadly. But we can remember it by playing this route. Okay. So a weird sound plays when the doors... So that's what that weird sound is then. It's the doors opening and closing. That's really, really weird. May want to look into that, guys. That might be a little issue that you might need to rectify. As I say, this hasn't been released yet, guys, so it is still a test version. You cannot get this unit at the moment, but it is coming very soon to Trainz Railroad Simulator, 2019 and onwards. So yes, guys, so I hope you've enjoyed my review of this fantastic new product that has been made by JBVector. He has done a really, really nice job on this unit, and well, you've seen from my reaction, I am very impressed with it. I think he's done a smashing job on this, and I'm looking forward to seeing more lovely brand new models for Trainz. So yeah, well done to those who are putting the effort into this game, because you know it needs it. You know, it needs some work. You know, for it to be appealing to people who who are used to more modern stuff like Train Sim World or Train Sim Classic. You know, you want to try and bring them over to this game, and you know, models like this will do that, because people will be like, oh, that looks really nice, I'm going to give that a go. So yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. This has been Samuel Beeman of British Locomotive Studios, looking at the JBVector Class 101 DMU for Trainz, and yeah, coming soon. It shall be out soon. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.